that there is no person doing this. It is when the person dies, which you can do in this experiment, I will elaborate, that you see that you're the dreamer. So not here the body, the doer, that you are the dreamer, that you're conscious, that is dreaming the whole thing, external world and the little avatar going doing stuff. When you understand you are the dreamer, then you will know how manifestation works effortlessly, because from where the person is dead, the ego is dead, and you go there, you are free from the movie, but you can also flip the script. One. Hey, desire. What is the origin of desire? Does desire lead to suffering? Can we enjoy desires? How the human operating system works? Can we have liberation or enlightenment? And can we live from enlightenment and still have desires? So that's something that's cooking. And another thing is death. Death. So I don't know if you've known death, because mostly it's this subtle experience that we do every night when we go to sleep. But there is a different world on the other side of the waking life reality that sometimes we remember as dreams, and most times we remember dreams, but they tend to fade away quickly. And then basically it is because your brain's maybe not optimized to hold the frequencies of the subconscious mind or the dream realities. These reality constructs are on a different bandwidth. And if you need to be reactive to external stimuli, you will activate different parts of your brain. So flexing the brain like a muscle, knowing how to go theta, delta, is something that if you start doing that, it just like a muscle, progressively, your ability to do that will compound. And at one point, you can have 360 degrees awareness. So 360 degrees means in my waking life, I look in front of me, and my sight is kind of kept here and here. There's that angle, so I see in front of me. Now, if I want to see behind me, I will turn and I will again be looking what's in front of me. However, what is inside you that is on a metaphysical or spiritual level, it's also a vast construct. And there are, I don't know, you've probably seen Doctor Strange in the multiverse or Spider-Man in the multiverse. There is actually the multiverse. There are other realities that you may access while dreaming. And then ultimately beyond all of that, it's just consciousness. So if I go there now, where is just consciousness, there's no frequency there. Things come to a halt. And there's no cause and effect, and there's no reason to. Yeah. So why I'm speaking to you still is because here I accumulated the memory, because I said I'm going to talk about death, I'm going to talk about desire, and I created a passion. And now this passion pulls the body into action and projects the consciousness into identity of me doing that. However, if I flip and dive into the 0 point, there's nothing going on there. So if my awareness is looking, so I'm actually looking into a space behind me, and I'm colliding with that void. And if I would release this intention right now that I also manufacture talking, if I would release that, I can even release control of my body. And this can be like, I never shot heroin in, with a syringe into your vein. I saw people in movies do it, and they go like, immediately they go very, 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 like super relaxed. So you can do this. I'm just sharing because it's interesting. You can do this if you can anchor into 0 point. You can say, okay, I'm gonna allow me that's projected into this first person immersion to fall back into that. So I surrender my body and my mind and my intentions. And you would feel like you're falling. I mean, not you, the body, all right, but just like, whoa, it's like something's going, and then your body will go like, whoa. Now, why is this efficient? For what? One thing I found very efficient. Sometimes you want to meditate. If you ever wanted to meditate, you're aware that you cannot meditate because you have intentions in your body that are going, they're wanting to do this, reflecting still integrating something that happened. So impressions and expressions in your operating system, they're active. And so you will have to sit and meditate until all of these tabs are dissolved, which is excruciating basically, because it feels like you're fighting this tension and the impulse of your mind and body to go and become an identity and do something, but you decide you're going to sit. So meditating is a little bit like hard when you figure out how to make that step to lean out of your operating system. Then you're already free, you're already in nirvana, sublime peace. Now you can look at your body, but your thoughts that are like, that feel like you're glued to them and they feel like they're here and they're taking you into actions, your thoughts will feel like they're over there, like there's like this whole bubble where the thoughts are there far away from you, and like it's so hard to actually attach yourself to them. And then in order to become alive again, you would need to pull these thoughts, like they're all the way over there, you need to pull them in here and identify with them, and then they will start to like go through your operating system and you will feel yourself as that identity. So this thought stream that I'm transmitting, so let's try this. I'm talking about death, but right now I'm explaining death. You are there. The self, the beingness, does not die. All right, so I'm just explaining the ego function. We're going to talk about desire, why, and how. By the end of this video, I will explain how to have desire and be immersed into the first person and even manifest the desire, but never suffer in the process of desiring, and be effortless with manifestation and just enjoy. Like be supreme enjoyer, and also be able to project your genius to manifest whatever you want. You see, but this is not something that the ego ever does, because when we're in the first person, we identify and we become the doer. Experientially, we become this body and we become the doer, and the thoughts and the identity is now doing something. However, you will see that all of this is a movie that's just playing out, and it's not the body, it's not the person, it's not the identity doing that. The external things and people and manifestations and the identity and the body, they're just, it's all movie. Movie, movie, movie. And the movie is creating this like video game immersion where you feel like you're the character, you are the doer. However, you will see that there is no person doing this. It is when the person dies which you can do in this experiment, I will elaborate, that you see that you're the dreamer. So not here the body, the doer, that you are the dreamer, that you're conscious, that is dreaming the whole thing, external world and the little avatar going doing stuff. When you understand you are the dreamer, then you will know how manifestation works effortlessly, because from where the person is dead, the ego is dead, and you go there, you are free from the movie, but you can also flip the script. And then the person changes, the identity changes, the story changes, the mental narrative, this stream of information that you're reading here, subtitles from your mind screen, and you're saying, okay, I'm this story, I'm this ego, yeah, I'm this person. You change that. You become, hi, I'm Mr. Panda. I love to eat bamboo trees. Mr. Panda came here to give a spiritual lesson about nature of desire. But I feel sleepy now. Mr. Panda feels sleepy. So yeah, you see, it's very fluid then. So here's a fact about ego. It does not exist actually. Because it's a fluid structure of information that you can change and evolve and dissolve. So when we're talking about meditation, dying in meditation, purposeful, you wait and all these programs, hey, let's become this identity in relationship to apples. Let's go and get some bananas, climb on a tree, eat some bamboo leaves or whatever. And if you let them go, they dissolve. So your desires, your identities, they dissolve or they're created. And your persona, soul, persona, conglomerate of these identities, it is really experienced, and it is really the container. Your soul bubble is really container for all your data. Then your individualized rate of consciousness, like when you die, a 0-point dimensionless being, there's no two, there's no you and me. That is just there. It's just you, it's just there. And so that you is also me, and it's just me. Okay, so it's just that. But then that expands, I have one fist, but whoa, look at that. I expand it into 5 guys. What is that? So rays of that go into these individual soul bubbles. And so now you're, even with the body, you're an avatar, you're a person, and you're going around the world. You're going around the world, and you have your data. In your little soul bubble, you have all of the data that you're using, and you can remix your story, and you can put new data, you can learn new things, you can read new books, you can reinvent yourself. You can change your name, you can change your gender. Even now we change bodies, I can shave. It used to be I put a different hat on and I shave my beard and I'm a different person, a little bit, But now already we're going into shape shifting, because if you're not in the physical body, in your light body, mental body, okay, where you can fly, this another frequency bandwidth, you're still consciousness, you have a light body, we call it maybe astral projection, I don't know what people call it. With this body you can fly, but if you learn, you can shapeshift that body. So I can look like this and then I can shapeshift into panda actually. So I don't know, some people call this 5D, 6D, whatever. It's a different bandwidth. Now in the physical body, things tend to stay more fixed, because the physicality is like the museum of ideas, where everything that we create stays like that. It's programmed, the ideas are programmed to crystallize and stay like that. So molecules, everything is just quantum, it's holographic, but the molecules, they're programs that stay there. And now you can collect sneakers, or you can collect wives, or you can collect your monies, or you can collect whatever, or you can live minimalistically and you don't want to collect. But it's cool. It's nice to have one or two horses that you can ride, Maybe your favorite horse, you want to have a horse, you want to have a panda. It's up to your preference. I'm just joking. I'm not saying you need to have a panda or two horses or monies, but preferences, because you're enjoying this dream and you're making it up. But the dream is an open world map. There is a multiplayer arena. So everybody, every individual soul bubble, they have their data set. And then we subtitle who we are as a person. Hi, my name is Jovan. Today I'm a spiritual teacher. However, I'm also a kindergarten teacher, and I do like, hey guys, how are you? I'm Mr. Panda. I also make cartoons. I also make art. But I can choose a role, and I can also flip the script. So flipping the script means that you're already dead. And there is this saying somebody said the other day: die while you are still alive, so you can actually live from enjoyment. And that's so freaking true. Die while you are still alive, so you can live from enjoyment means anchor into 0 point, because from there you can see that your script ain't even real. It's just a bunch of information that's memorized in your soul bubble. So your psyche and the subtitle, your ego, you can make up, you can record new data, you can freestyle it into something different. Whatever. But what allows you the fluidity, that you're not in a rigid feedback loop with your reality, with your manifestation, karmic loop. Okay, what is karmic loop? Your memory projects reality, but you're not even dead. I mean, you're not even awakened to what you do where you are when you're sleeping, being dead. So you haven't died to your ego, but you're like when you wake up to your body, it's the same thoughts and the same reality manifests. And then you believe that is real, external world, reality. So people say that's unawakened state. Or ego hasn't died and the self says, okay, I'm projecting the whole reality. I'm producing the movie. I'm manifesting the Miramount Paramax God mind computer that's like consolidating these timelines and organizing how everybody in the multiplayer arena is going to coincide when we have, soul contracts, when we have friends. How are we going to bump into each other? How are we going to meet? All of that is being scripted and produced by your higher self, or this higher level of organization that crystallizes the reality. But you, the consciousness, you are dreaming also the Paramount Miramax God mind. You're dreaming that, even that layer that organizes the whole entire reality into structure. You're even dreaming that. And it's like this computer, so if you want to, you can go there and you can re-edit something. You can flip the switch, you can flip the timeline. And when where's the panda? Oh my god, panda. Okay, let's do this guy. When Moses came and like he did the staff and he split the sea, so this staff is just the link to the computer where you're activating some kind of map editor and the sea splits. It's really, if you play video games, you understand what I'm saying, like map editor. You connect to the map editor, so you're not the first person. You're going to beat the water into obeying you, and then the sea is going to move away so your people can cross. No, you're like literally, you're like, hey, developer. Yeah, your higher self is the developer. I'm in the game with like a bunch of people here. We're trying to cross the sea. I don't know, like I'm gonna give you a 1-star rating on the App Store because like there's no way to finish this mission. It's and the developers, okay, let's see what we, and then like enter, they press enter and here you go. And so and Moses is like, okay guys, they open up, like I so I do this also, like I play a video game and then it sucks, and then I text the developers. Or we use an app for our business, and then it's lagging, and we text the developers. And what is on the screen of my phone changes because they install a hotfix or they update the app. Okay, so they actually, the players within or the users of that user interface, we communicate with the devs all the time. And in the same way, we humans, we create reactions to our reality, and sometimes we're like, God, what's this? Come on, make my, like, I pray that my kids are healthy, and it works, it manifests. Okay, so in this manifestation, you don't need a person can't do anything. Person can just go about enjoying the physical reality, or better yet, being stressed out in the physical reality because they think it's up to them. In the subtitle, I'm telling myself the story. It's up to me as this body, as this subtitle, as this data set. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, and you don't realize. You can be doing, right, typing on a keyboard of your computer and make an online business, or I can upload YouTube videos, sure. It's a part of my play. It's a part of what I'm doing in the movie. However, I could be just doing something in a loop, never crossing the sea, never getting any results, if I'm not also behind the scenes, the creator of that future, of that timeline, of that experience, of that life movie that I will be experiencing from the first person immersion, which is the author and the producer of everything that happens. And that's you. When you're sleeping, by the way, when you're dead. Now, do I even have time for desire? Because it's already 20 minutes. And people have told me, in all honesty, that they're too impatient to watch like 40-minute videos. So you know what? I'm just going to tease you with how desire works. And I'm going to record that video tomorrow, and then you can subscribe to my YouTube, and we can, like, I'll see you there. I'm opening Skool community. Links should be below. If you want to work with me, if you just want to join there, and there'll be some free curriculums, you can also just tap that link and check it out. And there's a free trial and everything, so you don't have to spend the money, and there are goodies there. And then if you want to come into full reality consecration or timeline remapping or whatever, releasing your limiting beliefs from your operating system, I can help you with that. So yeah, check it out. Anyway, in the next episode, we talk about desire, how to actually manifest the desire, at the same time be detached from desire, and then really, really enjoy the fruits of the desire or the object of desire when it's manifested into your experience. And in the meantime, it's called Tantra also. So love you so much, and then see you in the next episode. Yeah.